Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Back to throw, it's Dart. And it's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. LSU lining up first and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Bentley. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to give him.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Dart. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. From the gun to give, looking for room. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. New Mexico State is going to enjoy the trip back to Las Cruces after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Aggie Memorial Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Priestcorn. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
After misfiring, it's second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. To throw, it's Dart. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Wells. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might rip. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He's right on target. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And his throw is incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Priestcorn.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score LSU 14, Ole Miss 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath.
And the ball is picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Dart. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
It's caught downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Snags it over the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Dart. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Handoff to the lone back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On the ground, it's Parrish. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the try is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, and they let a golden opportunity slip away. A chance to take the lead. Ball goes off the upright. Game's not over, but they're not going to get too many more chances like that.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass. It's Dart. He's got the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the... picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another